Oh, yes. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
Hello. Welcome to Hula. How are you doing? Okay, so the only origin we can choose here is waste of skin. You are nothing, talentless. You shouldn't have been born. That's even worse than the Dark Souls one, which I think is called Wretch. But that's the only one that starts at such a low level, so we have to go with this one. It's the only game where you can't start at level 1. So, closest we can get is level 4. I think I'm probably just going to stick with the default, or else we're going to be here for a while. So, let's just get started.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Yes, John Bloodborne hours.
yourself a hunter.
Okay. Well, that's a good start. Oh, right, the messages. I'm playing so much Night Rain, I'm not used to seeing these. That'll be a nice change of pace. This feels smoother on PS5. I've only played it on PS4 before, but I feel like it runs a lot better. Okay. Let's see if I can still do this. It's been a very long time. I don't think I can. Welcome, Jeremy. It's definitely peak. Yeah. You're supposed to die to him, though. I don't think you even get anything for beating him, which is kind of unusual, because you usually do. Yes, it's gonna go way up. I think this is probably gonna be the hardest level 1 of all the Souls games. Which is, I don't know why I'm doing it first, but it's the easiest for me to stream. There's some incredibly difficult bosses, like in the Chalice dungeons, that scale like in a really crazy way. I'll definitely keep track. Let me see if I have a little counter thing next to me. Okay. I'll just track it on my phone for now, but I'll have a counter set up next time. Okay. I totally forgot to grab the weapon. I'm supposed to come back with a weapon and kill this guy, but I guess I'm gonna do it with my bare hands. Or not. Okay, there we go. I forgot he died in that after one charge attack. One thing to note about the enemies in this, especially after playing a lot of Elden Ring, is that they don't have very many tells. All the enemies in Elden Ring have very, very long wind-ups. And you can dodge them all pretty consistently. Whereas Bloodborne, they definitely want you to get hit more, because you can regain health by attacking again, so it's always like such a scramble every time. You'll notice a lot of enemies just have moves with like no startup animations. Like they just go. I kind of like it. It makes this game different. I really should have picked up a weapon. We can get up here. I'm gonna work the hunter's dream and do it that way. Or just die again. That's 2. So this gives me time to talk about the opening of this game. Sort of glazed over it. I think this is easily the strangest intro to any Souls game. You start in a hospital bed, receiving some mysterious blood transfusion.
I cannot open this door.
And then you go outside, it's just werewolves everywhere.
The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do. Now, go. And good hunting.
So we wake up, and we're instantly conscripted into some kind of hunt, presumably against all these horrible werewolves. And the first note that you get is seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. So, you know, these stories in these games are already difficult to follow, but I felt like in something like Dark Souls 1, it's pretty obvious what you have to do. They tell you need to go find a bell, and you need to go break the undead curse, because you're a zombie. This is a lot less clear. Okay, great. Now that we have a weapon, we can actually play the game. These loading screens aren't better on PS5, I'll tell you that much. But interesting thing about this game is just how claustrophobic it is. Every little piece of architecture is like intricately detailed, and there are so many little bits and bobs everywhere that it can almost be overwhelming. And I feel like this game in particular, which is saying something, is the most grody of the Souls games. And I feel like that's sort of reflected just in how shiny everything is and how much blood is going to get all over everything. Bodily functions and the horrors of them are going to come up a lot in this. And I don't know, I think the way the environment is sort of helps with that. Gonna need to remember the button layouts. I'm used to sprint. I'm used to sprint being on L3 from Night Rain. It's on circle in this, which means you have to claw. But it's just, you have to deal with it. There's nothing really you can do, unless you want dodge to be on L3, which I don't.
Oh. You must be a hunter, and not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests.
Welcome, Critnik.
Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm.
I'm not losing. You know? Though it hasn't gotten very hard yet.
Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood.
Sounds good, Pretty
Across
Kilua.
the valley to the east of
I'll be
Yarnum
going for like
lies
an
the
hour,
town
I
of
think.
The Healing Church, known as the Cathedral
Probably
Ward.
until like 10.
And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood, or so they say. Yarnamites don't share much with outsiders.
I'm just streaming through the
Normally
PS5.
They wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
Thank you.
Across the valley to the east of Yarnum, deep within lies the old... I haven't. That's your best.
I think I like dex weapons, personally. That would be mine. You know, nothing beats a good dex weapon. I was gonna say it's a little bland, but I don't know. It's always been enough for me. I had a feeling, you know, just because you brought it up a couple times now. But I'm happy for you. It's good to have things you enjoy in life. Oh, right, I forgot. The gestures are on, like, the gyro on the controller, so I'm going to be accidentally sitting down throughout most of this. It's really cool. You can't turn it off, I'm pretty sure. Timing is actually pretty forgiving from that. You can do it pretty late and still get it off. Been through here. Here we go.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Good luck, Critnik. Thank you for your service. Gonna save some lives.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now.
And okay. Go, Reckless. I think we can run through, get back. We're gonna run through it. Hopefully lose aggro on most of the enemies and then come back and clear some of them out. Get my blood echoes back. Not that I really need them, because I'm not going to be spending them to level up. But there's other stuff we can buy. Okay, let's go back and get them. Get some items from here. Kill these guys again. Is this worth it? Let's see. No. Not for 2 blood vials. That's for sure. Shake this guy loose. There we go.
Reckon you're from round here? Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Ah, you poor, poor thing.
Well, nobody in the town is particularly friendly. The baby carriage left outside is kind of an off-putting image, but we're not going to think about that. Let's think about the freakish crows over here that fly and are giant. I never understood what was up with these. I guess they're just mutated or whatever. Oil urn, okay. But yeah, nobody in the town is particularly friendly. And there's, you know, when looking at like the symbolism in this game, there's certainly some fertile ground, you know, what with hunters and whatever they're hunting, and the fact that they become beasts, as we can see here. I don't think it's a coincidence that this game takes place in the Victorian era. Known for many things, one of them especially being sexual repression. While there is a lot about women in this game, I don't remember it being especially well considered, but we're gonna see. It's been a while. Maybe it's better than I remember. At the very least, the vibes are great, even if there's not a lot of intentional meaning there's at least a lot to glob onto. Glom onto. Ow. The window to recover health is a lot greater than it is in Night Rain. Something I appreciate. Or at least better than whatever the hell version was on my relic. Okay. This section is always a clusterfuck, because there's two of these dogs here. I think they're harder than the one in the intro, and I'm pretty sure they just both aggro at once. Maybe I could get away with just fighting one, but fighting multiple enemies in Souls games is never good. You can kind of ameliorate it with this wide slash, but it never feels great. It always feels like you're fighting the camera or the lock-on. Well, we'll see. See if I can aggro them individually. And not panic parry. There we go. Nope, here we go. I'm gonna run. I can go down there. Did they follow you down the stairs? Yeah, they do. Okay. Oh, I couldn't get my critical. Right there. And they're not going to follow me. Yeah, they can't get down here. Too bad for them. Did they? Did one of them get down? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've never seen this before. Did they just despawn? I think he died over there. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. No, he's up there. Can you get up there? Yeah, no, you can't. Yes, you can. There you go. Let's get rid of these guys. There he is. So we're lucky only one of them fell down. So we can kind of deal with him over here. Get the crit, get all my health back, rinse and repeat. Come on. Oh, panic parry. You know, I think Bloodborne in particular, maybe Dark Souls 2 as well. I think Bloodborne is the hardest Souls game, by far. The enemies are at their most unpredictable, and they frequently group together, which is just a problem with this combat system. I think Dark Souls 3, Night Rain, they kind of figured out, like, very long attack windows help, especially with, like, some of the heavier weapons we're going to use. Just helps you fit in more of your attacks and not get caught out. But this one, everything is tuned, over-tuned, I should say. So you have to play kind of close. This is the classic FromSoft death trap where it's dark and you can't really see where anybody is. And there's always like an enemy around the corner. There's one. I think there's someone with a gun. Yeah. I think they repurposed the scenario in the DLC and sort of subvert it in a really fun way. But we'll get there when we get there. So we've opened up the first shortcut here. If you remember, this is basically where we started the game. Down there is the clinic that we came out of. We're not going to return to the Hunter's Dream.
Across the valley to deep back then.
Actually, we are. I couldn't tell you why this is fun, but there's something very satisfying about going through a level and then having it loop back in a way you wouldn't expect. It's not quite as strong here as in the first Dark Souls, and it never really is ever again. But it's just nice. It almost makes the world feel more believable, you know, when you knock over like a wooden plank in Demon Souls and it forms a bridge back or something. It's better than just having warp points everywhere. Now, because we're not leveling up, we can just blow all of our blood echoes on pretty much whatever we want. New outfits, more blood vials, 99 pebbles, maybe. I'll get 2. Apparently I can hold up to 20 pebbles. And there's nothing really to sell. I'll buy more blood vials. We're probably going to need them. Load up on pebbles. And the first new set of armor. From what I understand about the armor in this game, is that the stats on this screen are almost totally negligible. Unless you don't have a piece of armor on, then it makes a big difference. So that means we can pretty much wear whatever we want and whatever looks cool, which is always nice. It's very different from the other Souls games and most RPGs, where you're stuck wearing a mishmash of clashing armor because it gives you the best stats. I like the ponytail here. I don't know if it always does that or if it's like a certain hairstyle, but that's cool. I didn't have that with the other outfit I had on. Did I? No, I totally did. Okay, I'm just not paying attention. Oh, the hood covered it. There we go. Okay, okay. We're not going to go down here. great thing about that shortcut. So we can safely ignore those werewolves. Alright. This is what the pebbles are for. That's the wrong button. What button is it? Up? No. Oh my god, I don't know the item button. Well. What button throws items? Is it square? It's square in this. Okay. There we go. You can draw aggro just from one enemy with the pebble. You can also lose aggro. These are some huge pebbles. Like, look at the throwing animation. That's like a baseball. What the fuck? Let's just fight this guy. I don't know why I'm concerned about the crows. They don't do anything, really. Okay, first boss. Do I have... I'm gonna throw that on. That's good. So the strategy here, if you have it, oh my god, and you remember to press the square button and not whatever it is in Night Room, is to coat him with oil and throw Molotov cocktails for extra damage. I don't think you can parry him, so it's been a while. I'm out of oil. So we're just gonna fight him normally. I'm using my fist. Oh boy. Do a lot of charge attacks. You can pretty easily break their stance and then get a crit on them. Normally, you don't have a lot of time to get these off, but because you recover health, you can often tank one of their attacks, and then you'll get all your health back from your charge attack going on, if you can do that. Oh boy. Here we go. Not so bad. It's funny message. There was evidence that this game was a lot more interconnected at some point in development. Because we're going to see the other side of this door, but we're not going to be able to open it. And the evidence, or at least the way I took it, was that it seems like you weren't going to be able to warp anywhere. It was going to be like Dark Souls 1, where your last bonfire, or lantern in this case, was just where you were. You know, so if you wanted to go somewhere, you just had to walk there. Until you unlocked warping later in the game. Because there are a lot of parts of this game's map that are interconnected, but serve basically zero purpose. Because it seems like partway through development, they just sort of scrapped that. And I think it's kind of a shame, because it worked really well in Dark Souls 1. And I don't think it would have been too bad in this game, because I can't think of anywhere you can get trapped. Unlike Dark Souls 1, where you can easily get trapped in Blighttown and just have no way to get out. But the game is still fun. Hi, Yerman.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
It's true.
This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you. This was once
incredible dialogue.
You're welcome, even.
I don't know. I think everybody at FromSoft is very twisted sense of humor. Because I've always taken that very literally. Because the part where they use blood to enhance their flesh is exactly what the doll does here. But I don't know. There's a chance it's also the second thing.
Very well.
We're not going to do this, because we're not going to level up. So we're not going to improve any stats.
Did you speak with Gehrman? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose. Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them. Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet? Ah.
Okay.
Farewell, may you...
I think it's interesting that they would hire the same exact actress who plays the Maiden in Black in Demon Souls, who is basically the exact same character. I didn't like it at first, but I've come to like how often just things return in all of Miyazaki's games. Symbols, character names, actors, I guess. Can you only buy... No, I don't want to do that. Grab the hand lantern. These are going to be useful later. I don't need any more pebbles. It's okay. Is there anything else? Oh, I could have bought this. Or this. I can't use this. Yeah. I don't think I can ever use this. In the Dark Souls games, if you don't meet the strength requirement for a weapon, you can at least wield it in two hands if you meet half of the requirement. But that's not the case in this. So we're never going to be able to use this weapon at our level. And if I remember correctly, we only have access to 4 weapons in this game. And we have one of them, and we're going to get the other 3 very soon. We can level our weapons up, though. I'm not going to do that now, but that's the saving grace of this challenge. So that we'll still have a source of damage in weapon level ups. Alright. Here we go. I'm just gonna run past this guy. You get the idea. We fought him once. Can open this up. Another little shortcut. We'll go around here. Bonk. What's that? If you're ever stuck in this game, this is a great place to grind blood vials. I think they always drop at least 2, and then a maximum of 4. And it's very early on, so. And you'll also make some more money by killing them to buy blood vials. So, it's a good spot. Been up there. I don't remember if these guys break out. I would err on the side of yes, personally. Dead end.
Well, do you know of any safe places? I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once had got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess.
I just got
You're
here.
obligated to help me, you hear? So what
Victorian era Karen, am I right?
You're going to tell me you're not.
No, I guess I'm not.
Good for nothing. No respect for the elderly is what that is. That little good you outsiders do.
I thought I could send her to Yosefka's, but I guess not yet.
You think we're all mad, don't you?
I want to send her elsewhere anyway.
Well, so am
hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts? No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
Can't you get an emote for this?
What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt.
Okay. Hang on, let me get my lantern on. I think you can... Yeah, put this here. Here we go. Now we get a little extra light without having to use the torch. Got it. Usually don't get that while staying on the rafters, so that's good. I think that's just about everything here. Can't get back up, so we'll drop down here. I'm surprised I got that. Alright, you stay down there for a little bit. Pretty much anyone with a gun, you can just run to the side. They'll never hit you. They don't know I don't eat their shots. Okay, I think that's good for now. This area is all cleaned up, so we'll go out here. Parrying is key in this game. You just shave off so much health from the enemies. And if you want to play this game and you're looking for a good first-time build, I would definitely recommend Dexterity, because it boosts the power of your critical hits after a parry. And I think it's the only stat that does that. So it's just a bunch of free damage. Very worth it. And it's just hard to run a strength build in this, because you might get a lot more crits with like stance breaks, but you're just not doing any damage with your critical hits. I didn't need to see you. What are you doing in the barrel? Little crow, get out of there. What is up with this? Is this just a dead end? Is this, like, serve an architectural function for what this would be, or, like, what is this? Like this weird wallpaper texture wall here. Okay. It's not an invisible wall, so it's a weird bit of level design, I guess. Okay. Time to go deal with this guy. There we go. Oh, uh-oh. Gyro aiming emotes. That's not good. You can't turn those off either. Alright, let's get back up here. There's one more area we can go to. You just have to drop down from the upper level. We're going to have to do this twice to get over. Oh. That's one of our weapons. One of the 4 we can use. Let's try it out. It's very similar to the one we have. But I remember liking this one more, so we're gonna go with it. Our other 2 weapons are a lot more different, thankfully. Guys being so fancy. I have.
to open this door. Heaven's depths of depravity. Wretched outside time.
Okay, yeah. I can't believe I got that. I thought that was way too early.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter?
Sorry.
Then please go look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
Refuse. Why don't you find him on your own?
Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
This can only end well.
My mum wears it so big. Oh, okay.
That should be all of Yarnum fully there's one more spot. Yeah, there's one more spot up here we can go to. And then we can fight the next boss. Thankfully, that's near a checkpoint. And we opened a shortcut. But there's one more sewer section we can go to. It's actually over there. Here. I might die, but it's worth it. Ooh. Down here. I think that fall will kill him. Not this one. Oh, I can stop. There we go. Okay, that was a little scary. Whoa. What's the guy in knockdown? No, he's just down here. Okay, I think this is the box art outfit, so we can throw this on. Yes, it is. John Bloodborne outfit. Really? He didn't die? Okay. That's a lot of rats to be aggroed all at once. That's okay. Oh, please don't die in the rat pit. Okay. If I'm mistaken, I think we can just jump down here. Get back to where we were. Run back down here. Is this right? Is this right? Did I do this? Yeah, I think I got these ones. Yeah. Okay. Other people think these dead ends are weird too. That's some reassurance at least. There's Alright, that one's dead. Note. Still shows up as having a bunch of appraisals, so I think rating a note just helps it, even if it's a bad rating. Alright. We're gonna wait for that enemy to turn around. And then we're gonna fight it. Huh. Maybe we have to go around the other way. I'm definitely not fighting it head on. Right. That should open up a shortcut for us. Now we can continue with the level. We're doing good. We're at 3 deaths so far. None of them to bosses, though. And we're almost to the second one right now. Yep. Coming up on Father Gascoigne. Crits don't work on stairs. It's stupid. Come here. That didn't crit? Huh. Yeah, you can't get like a critical hit if you parry an enemy like this. It just doesn't work on the stairs. I don't know why. Oh my god, the gyro emotes. Can you turn that off? Let me see. Yeah. I don't know if they even work in the other Souls games. Like, I don't know if that ever got fixed. Like, it may not even work in Elden Ring, honestly. On the pig first. I'm gonna go back, upgrade some weapons, and then we'll fight Gascoigne. Okay. I thought he walked around down here. Uh-oh. Gonna de-aggro him. Okay. Go up here. That should be enough. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe that won't alert him. There we go. Cool game. Right, I forgot you could climb ladders faster in this. Much better. So, I'm going to take the shortcut back, restock, upgrade my weapons, and probably call it for tonight. I think I want to rock with the spear. Put a few levels into that. Can I repair? Yes. I have to... Okay. Okay, can't really buy anything here. Oh, I can buy the other weapons. These are the other two weapons we can use. These 4 weapons here are the only weapons we can use in Blood level 4. I don't like the axe or the cane. I've never really used them. The axe is okay, but it's just too slow. These 2 are great. I'm going to be sticking with them for most of the playthrough. But maybe I'll experiment. Grab these, or just one of them, I guess. Yeah, okay. And it never hurts to have more echoes. Central Yarn, yes. Make sure my inventory is nice and tidy. Gonna need the music box for the boss fight. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll throw on this and a Molotov. Why not?
Burst!
right. They set the trap up again. I forgot. Gonna remember this time to lure him away from the stairs. Can I get past these guys? Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
Okay, I thought I got the crit there. There we go.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
I get it. Okay. Close. Close. Give that one more try. No bullets. Oh, I forgot to pull the lever. Can we get past the ball? Or do they like... Yeah, you can. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Round 2. guess get the crit on that other one. Stop it, please. One more. Did he drop anything? No. Seriously. I need to start spending my excess blood echoes on Quicksilver Bullet. Figured I'd need vials more. The opposite. Square uses items, not up. Holy shit. There we go. Oh, forgot about that stab. I didn't get the crit. Best thing about those long spinning attacks is that the parry window is gigantic. Square. Did I get it? Yeah. There we go. Woo. Open that up. Well, yeah. Let's see. Okay, that should be enough bullets. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you everyone for stopping by. We made some good progress today. We beat the first two bosses, finished all of Central Yarnum, and only 6 deaths, which is not bad. I had more on Gascoigne than I would have liked, but it was okay. So thanks. Thank you for stopping by, and I will be live again soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe another time. So, thank you.